And we ended last session as the entire party find themselves in a chamber. Aeyes, Bond, Chandrika, and Yama, you guys are in one cell. Right opposite to you, I'll just change the scene as well. Right opposite to you, you guys see Papya, Gote, and Adorn, who are in another cell right opposite to you. And you also see a bald man, like wearing pretty shabby clothes, in the cell which is next to Papya and Adorn's cell. That is where we ended, and that is exactly where we are going to pick up. Here, kids, yes, there are voices coming. But yeah, that is where we guys are picking up from. What are you guys doing?
Are we able to talk to each other through the cells?
Yeah, it's like a normal
darkness?
bar gel.
Or is it normal?
No, you can see, right? That's what you guys see each other and also the other prisoner over there.
I walk up
The
closer
place
to
It's
the
like
gate.
4 closed walls, right? Technically.
Yeah, there are 4. These are 4 closed walls.
Right.
So
And
I
I
walk
guess
up to
most
the
of us
gate
would-
and ask them, just be like, okay, I didn't expect you guys to be in jail as well. What happened? I asked this to Papya and Adorn.
Adorn? Oh.
Yeah.
I look around, and I think the last thing I remember was me and Adorn jumping over the tree and then, feeling something weird in our body and then sort of getting ripped in half. I ask Adorn, is there anything else you remember before you landed over here?
I I just remember the mist, the circling mist. Do you
Yes.
remember the mist?
Yes, I remember you talked about it, yes.
I remember having this deep hatred for things around me, which is still there, and which has multiplied. I really want to find whoever is behind this, and kill them. At this point, just kill them. Fuck looting. Fuck trying to go for whatever treasure this town has or lack of it. I just want to kill people.
Do you say this out loud? Like you guys are discussing, right?
Yeah, I'm telling this to.
Yeah, so as you say
Just
that you just
Papya?
want to kill them, the bald prisoner that's there in the next cell next to you, he just kind of sighs and then says, kill them, he says. It's if only it was that easy.
क्या रेस क्या है बंदे का?
It's a human in his like
Can we
you
see
know
him?
he's
Can we
you can
see
yeah
him?
you can see him. So he has his back towards this wall right here. So he's facing like here.
Oh wait, I don't even see the. My bad. Sorry. So wait, how do we see the bald guy?
The walls
it's-
are all like bars, like how cells.
Okay, so
are
everything's a
usually.
bar. So
Yep.
even the 4 of them, they can see the bald
Yes,
guy, right?
yes.
Okay. Shad, I didn't even realize we were here. Okay, I'm just gonna go towards this sort of the separation between both cells. I'm gonna step aside so I don't step on Adorn's spit, and I'm gonna go and I want to try to whisper towards the bald guy.
That's Adorn's cousin, Adorn Spit. But yeah, go ahead.
In a manner, I want to whisper to the bald guy in a manner where the 4 of them across the other side of the jail can't hear me, right?
Okay.
I
I mean, if you would just normally whisper, they won't be able to hear you. That's for sure.
okay, if okay, shit, give me 1 second. I have to open session notes. So I'm trying to like gather myself.
His
and
name
then
is If you want to,
I know. Yeah, I know. No, that's not what I was looking for.
What is his name?
No, I was saying the son's name
Ah.
is Neshay, and he had like asked him to
yes.
find a.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna whisper towards the bald guy saying, "Your son's alive and he's looking for you, and we might be able to help you."
Of course,
This
he's
is like
alive.
this is after he laughs at us, by the way.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah.
He doesn't look up. He's like sitting with his hands like resting on his knees, and just like looking down at the floor. And he doesn't even look up when you mention his son. He just says, "Of course, he's looking for me." But and what did you say? You can save me. Nothing can save me. Nothing can save this town.
Papya, I told you about his kind. They are hopeless.
But Adorn, he's been here longer than us, right? I'm assuming. What if he knows something that might help us?
Ask him. He doesn't even look at us. This low life.
I'm
Ask
going
him
to
to
look
look at
towards
us.
him. I'm going to look towards him and very sternly say, Arkesh, what do you know about this place? How did you get here?
When you say that name, he just like doesn't look at you, but looks in your general floor direction. And then again looks towards the floor and says, "Yeah, of course you know my name. But that's right. That's the Dragonborn over there. He's right. It is a hopeless mission that you are on."
It's hopeless for you, human.
Yeah.
Question.
How long has he been here? Okay, never mind.
When Papya says that and he replies, the saving part. Oh, you can save me. Do we hear him saying that, or was he whispering that back?
I mean, I would say at this point, the volume that they both are talking at, you can't exactly understand what they're saying, but you can understand that you can see that Papya is at the bar, and also like there's some conversation that is happening, but you can't hear. And you can also hear like murmurs and stuff. You can't make out what exactly they are saying.
Right.
So what was the last thing that Arkesh said? That basically it's pointless, right?
Yeah.
Like he agrees
That's
with
the
Adorn.
yeah.
I'd look towards him and I'd say, the more you count, the faster they return. What does this mean to you?
That's a old fairy tale that we tell to kids, that when they are waiting for something or for someone to arrive, we just tell the kids to count down the days. Just makes the folklore goes that the more you count, the more days you count, the faster they are going to return, or the thing that is arriving will arrive faster. But it's just a way to keep the kids engaged. Where did you know this? This is pretty common to Lagpa. I don't think any other town have seen this.
Yeah, but it's been 188 days since you've been away from your family. They've been keeping count. Your son hasn't lost hope.
I mean, Neshe was never one to lose hope. Yeah, I am proud, but unfortunately, I don't think there's much we can do. There's much you can do, or anyone, for that matter.
You're never gonna know until you give us all the information you have. Maybe we can help. We're not just ordinary Lagpa townsfolk. We don't even belong to this town.
He looks at you and says, "Yeah, I can see that." He then looks towards the other four as well. "Yeah, you're not from here. That's probably why you have ended up in this place as well. Let me tell you, this place isn't for any regular prisoner. You see those two over there," and he points towards these skeletons which are in the cell right opposite you guys. "Yeah, they were brave heroes unlike you as well. What, maybe a month ago or something, they came to this town, felt it need rescuing, which it does, I'm not gonna lie, but they ended up there, and that's all that's left of them."
What's so special about you? Why are you here?
See, now that is a complicated tale to tell, but let's say the entity Ashchar, he can't hurt me.
Why? Oh, you're just an ordinary human. Why can't that entity hurt you?
He looks at you, and ordinary is way much of an understatement, Master Dragonborn. But it is something that I'm not proud of, but also at the same time I am proud of. How do I? There's no easy way of saying this. I am the reason that the entity is in this town. I am the one who summoned it.
Why? Why would you summon
No.
an entity like this?
Yeah, I can see your doubt.
Makes no sense to me.
I did not know what I was getting into, but well, yeah, it is now you can see Master Dragonborn. It is. I know why it is hopeless. I know the entire situation inside out.
But if he summoned it, he knows more about Ashchar, I believe. That's the name, right? Of
That's the
entity?
name he said. Yes.
That's the name he said of the entity.
Can you spell the name?
ASCHAAR.
Is there? Is it any sort of familiar to any of us? Like, do we recollect the name? Is it like the name of a god, a demon?
Yeah, I
anything
would
like
also
that?
like to recollect this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the both of you who's like heard that name right now. So
Hmm.
you can both of you guys roll a religion check.
By the way, this entire time while they were doing a conversation,
15.
7.
Aeyes was just basically chanting and praying, trying to recover from the traumatic pulling apart pain that everyone felt and should be screaming. But yes, and
I mean,
after that,
It's been like 10 hours since Papya and Adorn have felt that pain.
yeah.
for them it's fine.
Yeah, you guys are still maybe in shock right now, so you're just like kind of
Yeah.
grasping at.
So like I after I finish chanting, I like get up, look around, and then I see these two as well. And I also ask the same thing. Probably mid conversation, I ask, "Interesting to see the both of you in this same location. What happened?"
Okay, before you continue on that, with your 15 Papya, you are not familiar with this particular name, but when Aeyes said that he summoned this entity, something like kind of reminds you of this information that there are certain types of demons that can be summoned, and when they usually summon, it's like from whatever Aeyes has told you right now, you gather the information that these type of demons, whenever they are summoned, before summoning, whoever is performing the ritual performs the ritual for maybe a different reason, but when the actual entity or the demon is summoned and they come in, it's not exactly the way they wanted it, like exactly the reason they wanted the demon to like come into existence. Did I say that clearly? So basically,
whoever performs the ritual,
they have
he
some
wants
reason for
something out
summoning, yeah, and they
Right,
think
but
that
after
that
the
is what
demon
they are going to
appears-
get. Yeah,
It's sort of like a trickster demon or something. Like the demon appears and then doesn't really
kind of, yes, in a way.
does something else.
That's what like you can gather from this, but you've never heard of this particular demon over here. And for Adorn, yeah, you don't, you have no clue.
I mean, I'll share this information with Adorn, and then I guess we sort of
Yeah,
Is
then
that
Aeyes-
when ASMR is talking to us?
Yeah.
Yes.
What did you say again, ASMR?
Interesting to see both of you in this same location.
What?
What have you been up to?
What? Are you whispering? Speak loud. Scale
That's his
mailman.
thing. That's his thing. Be louder, ASMR.
Would you please repeat what I asked? Thank you. I'm still recovering from a great deal of pain, Yama.
What is he saying?
Wait, what?
I think he's asking you
Bond.
to repeat what he just said because they can't hear them.
What if she didn't hear what he said either?
Sorry, I was looking at that bald man. I didn't really. Oh, wait. I know. Wait, I know what you guys are saying. How did you shorties end up here?
Yes. What she said, yes.
Wait, do you mean like shorty as in height shorty, or do you mean like shorty as in,
I think she's making fun of you.
Nor. I'm talking about height.
The witch
I did not
speaks
mention the
a
shorties part.
fascinating
That was...
tongue.
What?
Please
Is he
answer.
still talking to us? I don't know.
It's just like headbats into the metal rod.
So Yama yelled out to us, right?
Yeah.
How did we end up here?
Yeah.
The same way you did, I guess. How did you guys make it into the prison?
Where we entered Lagpa.
So did we.
Little bit more voice.
You can hear him. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm standing right in over here right now, so
Yeah.
perhaps
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
very faintly.
Say that we were all.
What is the witch saying?
Did you hear him now? You're
Yes,
not
Yama,
only
Yama.
short but also deaf.
Yeah, yes, relax. Don't be too loud, please.
I scream again. I'm not screaming because of reasons, but I'm
You
saying
tell
I'm
me what you want to scream. I'll scream.
no,
for
no.
you.
I'm calling
You're
out.
both a screamer.
I'm calling out to Ravi.
Yo,
Ravi, nice to see you.
yo, nice
What-
to see you.
What is the woman saying? Can you please speak for her? What happened to you guys? How did you guys end up here?
We tried to enter Old Lagpa with the resistance group that we made with the few villagers. We brought about 20 people into the as warriors into Old Lagpa to
Wait,
fight.
a resistance group?
Yeah,
Yes,
so right after we split up, we found and met a person named Larni, who was set up a resistance group to go invade Old Lagpa and kill the entity.
Wait, what was the name you said?
Larni,
Larni.
L double.
That's a female's name.
Yeah,
Wait,
but I mean,
you're saying a female named Larni is a leader of a resistance group.
yeah, that was the resistance group of the village. But don't worry, I took over the group to
No wonder they're
lead
here.
them into battle.
You took over it, okay? Then that's fine.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
So
Ravi?
once we're just more knowledgeable. I mean, we're more.
Oh, where
talented.
is Larni? Where is the rest of the resistance? Is it just you four left? Did they all die?
No, we just never saw them since. As soon as we entered Old Lagpa and began to fight a few guards that were there as security, that looked basically zombie-like, we were brought into prison.
Who gave the scale mail guy a drink in the prison?
It's my religious ale.
What?
Just ale.
It's my religious ale I drink to calm
What?
down.
He says it's his religious ale.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, do you want it?
I will not share it with
I can
anyone,
just
I'm sorry.
I can
Ek
throw
reel
it
mein
across
liya.
if you're interested.
Oh, fair. Shit. Okay. While he does this, I'm gonna whisper towards Adorn, saying, this Larni they're talking about. It's kind of weird that they joined forces with the resistance, and the four of them ended up in prison. What if Larni is part of the demon cult, and they sort of led
Yeah,
them into
man.
a trap?
Sounds
Possible?
like a bitch of a name, so possibly, yeah. Just the name sounds not very trustful. Probably a human also, who knows? Can you ask him?
I don't think that is going to be a point of concern for us right now, Adorn. What matters is where is the resistance now? Because they're not here with us. Why is it only these four who made it to the
Clearly
prison?
killed.
Yeah, I mean,
Are
Did
you
you
guys
see
like
them
discussing
die?
this? Are you guys like
yeah.
Papya,
Me and Adorn are discussing. I want to yell out towards Bond Ravi, saying, "Did you see them die?"
They, in fact, now that you mention it, they did not even join us in the battle. It was only the four of us fighting while they
course.
held back.
What a
And
shit
we're-
resistance!
Bond, can you ask them what discussion they had with the man in the cell nearby?
Aeyes wants to know what discussion you had with the guy in the cell nearby.
Who's Aeyes?
He's the guy who does not speak loudly.
Oh, the scale mail guy.
Yeah, the scale male guy with the
Metal
Aeyes.
man.
Thought you'd remember by my name by now because we shared it in the carriage. But alas.
You have a forgetful name, I guess. At this point, I think it's fair to share whatever information we have with the four of them. Only about whatever Arcade told
entity
us
stuff.
here in the prison. Yeah, the stuff, because I don't want to tell Yama the story about the store guy, his son,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay,
sending
got
us.
it,
So,
got it.
they don't know that bit yet. Only the
So we know
recent
Ashchar, we know Arkesh.
yeah. So you know.
Now-
Ashtar,
Wait, so you're saying that
know
you don't
entity.
want to tell Yama that?
Yeah, I
But
don't
just
want to tell
any-
Yama.
Basically,
Yeah.
our group.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, she already knows that. She's seen like a bald man. She doesn't know if it's him, right? I mean, I'm speaking out of game right now.
Yeah.
Now, while the son of Arkesh has told us to sort of find the father and
But
try to bring him
I
Yeah,
back.
you
would
you didn't tell us your side mission basically.
But yeah, also
Yeah,
in
exactly.
game, Papya and Adorn do not know, or like nobody knows Yama's. that
Yeah, no one
communication
knows
also.
about it.
Yeah.
True. I mean, fair. Yeah. Then I'm just gonna leave that side mission out.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I mean, yeah, you just leave it out.
Yeah.
Let's just say that
Yeah.
you leave it out.
So now when he tells us about Ashchar, can we make a check also to see if we understand?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, do a religion check. Whoever wants to like try and recollect, or just see if you guys know anything.
Does,
Scale
does,
man,
Oh damn!
please. Is Yama able to roll? What is it?
I am.
is Chandrika
It's
gonna
just
do a roll
taking
too?
longer.
Yeah, I mean,
Can I?
I
You can
do a
from your
religion
phone,
roll.
right? If you want, or like, yeah, this Mustang can also do it.
Mustang, you already do it, yeah.
Okay.
damn, Yama got a 16.
I did. I rolled.
Why is Ace
Chandrika
rolling
also
twice?
got a 16 basically. No, I'm
But that is
rolling
you
in
though.
behalf of.
Yay!
Yeah, but I'm rolling in behalf of.
Chandrika ka did not come up on the chat.
Oh, it's
No, that's
uska
because-
naam alag hai.
Look, if I type
Yeah,
I am
because-
Oh, it
Chandrika
came
now. and
under
then
your name. Got it. Yeah, that's
Ah,
fine.
that's
That's
it,
fine.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's because I see a 2 proficiency and 1 proficiency here. So yeah.
With
Yeah.
the guys who rolled 15 and 16s, you guys get this, like, you guys know the similar information that I just shared with Papya, that it's this devil is summoned
A
with some
demon.
other information, but like this entity, not devil, this entity is summoned with some different intention, or the ritual is performed with some different expectation, but when the actual thing comes into existence, the result is something completely different. Yes, you do not have any idea about it.
Yes. My religious proficiency didn't help there.
So wait, Adorn did not have the information, but I've already told him, right?
Yes.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
if you guys want to talk to the scale mail guy, feel free. At this point, I also want to go back and talk to the bald man again with this information that I know about Ashchar, or the demon ritual.
Are you gonna talk
wanna-
loudly now or still like whispering or like?
In a normal way. I mean, I don't know if you guys will hear it, but I'm not like whispering. I'm just talking normally. If you
If
guys
you're
hear
if
it,
you're
well,
talking normally, then I would say everyone can hear it, because it's like a
yeah,
pretty
fair, cool.
quiet
No
chamber.
worries. Yeah, no worries. Why was I yelling then? Okay.
Because Dawn is deaf as fuck for some reason. I can't hear it.
Yeah, he's had a pretty hard day, honestly.
Fair.
Because reels.
Yeah, so I talked to the bald guy, and this time I'm gonna say it in a way where, like, I know that he was up to no good, and he maybe feels some regret about it. So yeah, so I guess Papya talks to the bald man, and he says that, look, this is not clearly not what you wanted for old Lagpa, right? You tried summoning him, yes, but I'm pretty sure it was for something else. This, I don't think, was under your control. But what were you even trying to summon him for? What was the original cause?
Master Halfling, don't you see around you what I was trying to do? I wanted the town to be happy forever. Don't you see this curse of a fairy tale that has befallen on this town because of me?
Oh, so that's how it works, you mean? So, like, out of game again.
Monkey's
So
paws out of
if someone's
system.
doing like a ritual for this,
Mhm.
they get the result, but in a very weird, like a
Yeah, so
different-
so it's like, you know how usually
Like a hag.
in
making a
our
deal with
like
a
Indian
hag.
mythologies, you know
Yeah.
how like people do tapasya for something, and then the god comes
Yeah.
in and gives them the wish. But in this case, the tapasya thing is the ritual. So you've kind of like made the entity happy and summoned it to our world. But it's a great deal of pain for the entity to come here. So the result is not necessarily what you expected. Like the thing happens on like technically it happens, but not really the way.
The whole
you
monkey
wanted it.
paw thingy, right?
What?
Oh
Like the
yes.
whole monkey
Monkey's
paw.
paw.
Oh, what's that? I don't know.
Like
Heard
you,
of it.
you ask for a wish and it comes true, but there's like huge.
on a
It's a
technicality.
condition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
basically that. Yeah, but
Like,
much more Lovecraftian, like
that's how it works. Yeah.
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 Also, just a minute.
So
I'll
he
be
wanted
back.
people to be happy. Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, since God isn't here with us, like the real God, I guess we can just discuss what our plan of action is going to be now. All 6 of us, I believe.
Is there a way to break out of this prison?
I mean, sure.
You want to try to
We
smash
need
through
to
it?
ask
Yeah.
God if we have our weapons still.
Yeah, I'm back. What,
God,
what are you doing?
do we have access to like our weapons, our
Yes, you guys
backpack,
have everything that you
all
have.
of that, right? Right. So, is it possible to lockpick the door?
Well, the
I
prison
mean,
system in this continent.
I mean, if you are looking at the door, you would see that it's not locked. It's just like, you know, latched.
Kundi, I just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
अंदर से हाथ डाल के open
Yeah,
sorts.
yeah.
By the way,
Okay.
I want to look at the old man when he's talking and try to understand what emotion is giving off. Like is he given up? Is there a glimmer of hope? Is he evil?
You know what? Roll insight for that. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, look at Akhil's book over there.
Glory, I got 20. Dirty 20.
Oh, damn, nice. Yeah. So you can
You have a
like
5 modifier for insight.
Yes.
you
That's what I
can
wanted to do.
see that he is with his physical stature. You can see his shoulders have just dropped, and the way he's sitting, it's completely in a sense it seems like he's given up. He has no hope left at all, and he's just waiting for the inevitable end to come. That's all. That's the only feeling that you can sense through his body language and the way he's speaking and through his eyes.
So he won't be too cooperative necessarily. Like,
In terms of like as far as the way he's like, whatever you've heard and the way you've seen him, like his bodily movements, you can tell that he is not that keen on helping because he thinks that it's a lost cause, and there's
Right.
not really any type of redemption for this whatever this town is facing right now.
all right. I guess I would like mention that to Papya or to everyone that he doesn't look like he would. He's interested in like getting out basically.
So,
Can I-
Has he given up? Okay.
Can I speak to this man?
Yeah.
So I sort of change my demeanor a little,
Demeanor.
and and I go to him, and I I tell him, listen, old man, I'm sorry that I was rude to you before, but I know you brought this on the town. I know how guilty you feel about all of this, but I've met your son, I've met your daughter-in-law, and they would do anything to get you back. And your son, he was helpless, and if he was here, he will want you to fight, not for him, not for the town, not for yourself, but for your grandchild that is about to come to this world, maybe in 5 months.
9 months.
And do it for your grandchild. Tell us, how can we help?
Okay, so I would say with whatever you were saying, he already had a response. But when you mentioned grandchild, roll deception for me.
Also, do we hear this? Adorn
Maybe
saying
if
all
he's
this?
if he's speaking normally. Oh no! Oh no!
+5 you have.
Oh damn! Okay, natural 20 plus 5. Holy shit! Nice. Okay, so he when you saying that your son and your daughter-in-law, they want you to fight and stuff, he just kind of looks at you and he says, my grandchild. It's how, and you can just see in his eyes there's like a very minute twinkle of hope, and also you can see he's kind of counting in his head. Okay. Because out of game in lore, it's been 2 months that this entire thing has fallen upon Lagpa, right? No, not 2 months.
How
More than
2
that.
months?
How much was 188 days?
187 days, he said.
6 months nearly.
That's
Yeah,
6.
6
Yeah,
months.
6 months.
Almost.
My bad. Yeah, 6
Yeah.
months. So he's just like kind of counting, and he's like, are you serious about my grandchild over there?
When a human woman has a big belly, that's what it means, right? That you're pregnant. Am I wrong?
Most of the times, yes. I mean, I have no idea what to even feel. Right now, but
I could smell a third person there. I'm sure that was a child.
I mean, I
I'm
haven't
gonna
met
look up
many.
towards him and say, what the fuck were you smelling when we were in that house?
I haven't
the
met
fuck up.
many dragonborns, but yeah, I mean, you are pretty different than the usual folk. Probably you would smell my grandchild, but it's it's pretty difficult for me to. Oh boy, you know what? Even if I wanted to, and even if we all did fight, we won't be able to win. And the reason for that is that he is me and I am him, is what you hear through his mouth. And then he passes out after saying that. And when he said that line, you can see his physical features also not changing, but the way he was speaking, with his hands and all, he's almost no hope left in his body, almost no energy also left in his body. When that voice came through his mouth, his movements were much more intense, and as if he was almost 10-20 years younger. There was a flash of energy in his body, and then just after that you could see the same energy just left his body, and just he passed out.
Also, Akhil, sending Yama ka camera.
Oh,
Just add kar dena.
Okay. Can I now talk to? So I talk to Papya, and I tell him that looks like possession, doesn't it? That man just looks. Can you ask that religious numbnut over there?
That scale mill guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does look like a religious nut.
Just maybe share this information. Maybe he'll help us. I mean, I'm sure he sees this out of game. I'm sure he saw all of this, right?
Yeah, he
I
probably
think
heard
I
the
heard
video.
that.
also,
He is
yeah,
me,
all
I
of
am
you guys
him.
have heard
Yeah.
that.
Hey, scale
Yeah.
mill guy!
You don't
That guy!
You
is
don't
he
need to
possessed?
scream, but okay.
At this point, it's fine.
I'm committing to it.
Yeah, let's go.
So you ask, is he possessed? Can I do some? Do I do some?
What is
check
wrong with the
until-
guy?
Yeah, do a wait for that. Yeah, I mean do a religion only.
Okay, so what I will do is first I will. It's basically in games like I'm doing a prayer, and then I'm going to analyze, but I'm basically giving myself guidance for this role.
You have to touch yourself for guidance.
Yes.
Where do you touch yourself?
Here on my collarbone basically, because it's some between armor.
So do you put your hand under the scale mill?
No, it can be through cloth, because otherwise I'd have to do it through everyone else's cloth, which would be weird.
It's not cloth though, it's scale
Oh,
mill
yeah,
armor,
okay,
right? I
that
mean.
makes-
Yeah, but between the armor, it's like.
Oh, so you do put
Like
your hand
this.
under.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, so something.
Okay. What a weird fuck, he's touching himself.
And then what did you say? Which check?
Religion. Oh damn.
Oh,
damn.
nice.
Do you need
But
guidance?
I still do splash D4.
Oh, because you have got okay. 22.
22.
22. Yeah, so you can immediately tell with your knowledge of possessions and just in general religious academical knowledge that this was not exactly a possession. Like there was no other entity in control of his body over there.
That's all I find out.
Yeah, I mean this isn't possession. If you want any more information, you can ask me as the GM because you rolled a 22.
Yeah, like but it's also not him like making an act.
Yeah,
right?
it wasn't him. That's for sure. That
there was
part,
something
that one
else.
line, yeah, there was something else, but it wasn't like some
And
other.
when we mean possession, we mean like there is no spirit inside him.
Yeah, no other spirit is like there's no
but
external spirit.
But is mind control part of the equation?
No, mind control is this was also not mind control.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I then take a swig from my religious ale, and then I have like one hand on the bar, and I say, "This is not a possession.
What?
This is. Come closer."
I want to stick my head out of the bar because I'm assuming like the gap between the bars is, and I'm going to stick my head outside and try to listen to ASMR now.
This is not a possession. This doesn't seem like it's any external force affecting him, but it is also not an act that he is doing. It's something beyond. But it's for sure not a possession.
Okay. This religious guy is of no use to us. I'm going to look towards Adorn and say that. But he says it's not a possession. The guy is not possessed. Does that mean he is the devil? I'm gonna like say this.
I mean, we can just kill him, right?
Passed out, right?
When you say that,
Yeah,
if
he's
he's
still
the
passed out.
devil,
Okay, he's passed
when
out.
you say he is the devil, then I again say, I've seen this entity, and he does not look anything like that man when I saw him.
What if he hit puberty?
He did not look like a humanoid form at all. He looked like a giant, terrifying four-legged. Was he four-legged? I think he was, right? Like I saw
While
him.
it was coming
Yeah.
towards the cow, yeah.
Giant, shadowy, four-legged creature.
Oh, you did. Oh.
What
You
if
sure it
we
was 4
kill
legs and not
him?
something else?
The demon dies.
But yes, what if it switches forms? Like, what if you saw him in some other way?
But then why would he be in this prison right now?
It's not a prison. The doors aren't locked. Haven't you checked?
As you say
It's-
that these
it's a
doors
hostel
aren't
at this
locked,
point.
you see Arkesh like just coming back to his senses, and he
Hey.
hears and he's like, "Yeah, there's a reason why these doors aren't locked. Because even
Who's
if you
speaking to us? Is that Arkesh or is it the devil?
did it's been a while that has happened, but well,
So he speaks through you.
how do I explain this?
With words.
What did he say?
He said,
I forgot.
he said, he is me and I am him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically it. He doesn't speak through me, more like we speak together, if that makes sense.
So you're the devil.
Not really, but when the ritual was performed and the Ashar he came into existence, something from him became a part of me, and something from me became a part of him. That's the reason I told you that this prison isn't for everyone. It's for his special playthings. I'm sure you've
What
heard
did
that term
this-
before.
What did this Ashar look like?
How do I? It's huge, and he evolves every single day, but normally when I summoned him, he had 4 limbs. Is a wrong word to say, but more like 4 flowing tendrils made of mist, which he was walking on.
Okay. Now I basically asked that to show everyone that, hey, checks out. We both kind of said the same thing basically. So yeah. I think just Adorn has bad hearing. Okay, I think it's just that.
And yeah, while he also says that this prison is for like it's not for everyone, he also mentions that I heard you guys mentioning the resistance, and you were there, Master Halfling. You were curious why they aren't here. Well, unless they are already working with Ashar, which I doubt. I don't think he has folk working for him. But if they are not, and they're not here, that only means one thing: that their bodies are lying around somewhere in Old Lagpa.
So what do you mean the town folk do not work for Ashchar?
Don't you?
Ashar doesn't need townsfolk to work for him, apart from the feeding, of course.
Jhood bol raha hai. What do you mean? Who's that puppet then? The guy who took the...
When these two are talking, by the way, can I like start trying to break the fucking prison door? 'Cause we are just
Yeah, I
sitting
mean,
there.
if you wanna break, you can. I mean, the latch is just there. You can maybe put your hand in.
You don't have to break, dude.
Yeah.
I think you just open, no?
But when you mention those
Isn't that what
puppet
Akhil said?
people, Papya,
Yeah.
he says, "Do you think they are working for him willingly,
But they're still townsfolk, though.
but not free of their own will, or at least not choosing to work for him by themselves?" You see, Ashar, I'm pretty sure, and he looks at the rest of the four of you guys, just calling out to you guys. He stands up. He's somewhere over
He
here
stands
now.
up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one step back.
And he calls out to you guys and says, "When you entered Old Lagpa through the main entrance, I'm sure you weren't greeted with a warm welcome, but more like hostility. I'm sure you..." What the fuck?
I hear echoes.
I'm sure you faced some enemies while entering Old Lagpa.
It is true, yes.
We also did come across a woman with a child just living like nothing had happened in Old Lagpa.
Oh yeah, there are residents left in this part who couldn't make it out when Ashar came into being. There are people over here, but of course they are not. It's not possible for them to leave. If they do leave, well, they die.
Why can't they leave?
If they do leave, they die.
Oh.
It's like he clicked the same option.
Why can't they leave?
If they do leave, they die.
Oh, cool.
But
I
there
mean-
were other people who left.
But yeah, so
Lagpa?
no, wait. I was completing what he was saying, that
Right,
the
right,
people
right.
that you
Right.
fought, yeah, they are under Ashar's control. That is
That
how he.
explains their puppet-like movements.
Yeah, that's basically what they are, his puppets. And the rest of the town that you see, they are also his toys or playthings, as he likes to call them.
How can we?
बच्चा है क्या?
How
Do
can
you
we
say this,
summon this?
Chandrika? I mean, you can if you want. Like, you can say
You
that.
want it logged?
Yes.
Okay, so you hear Arkesh just say, "Well, huh, you have heard him speak, right? He does talk about playthings and toys a lot. I wouldn't call him a kid, but yeah, he is. Ashar is pretty naive with things."
Right. Also, a question.
Mhm.
So when Aeyes, he was checking if there's what is the religion
Mhm.
/ background of this guy. Before that, we saw something leave out of his body, right? And
No, it
after
was
that,
just more
Aeyes-
like that energy that was there when he said that one line. It just
Oh.
went down, वैसा. Nothing like
Yeah, he just
ऐसा
passed out.
Right.
and-
physically left नहीं हुआ ऐसा.
Okay, got it. Yeah, fine.
Okay.
I ask.
I hear someone shoveling in the back. Do you guys hear that too?
Perhaps you need some rest, Papya. Must have been a while since you
Why?
had sleep. You've been hearing things that I don't seem to hear.
Says the loony religious nut.